What's good, my guy?
Yo, what up? Hold on, I'm trying to switch the views.
Living life, blessed and highly favored, you know.
All right, cool. Yo, my dude, Knots. Welcome to Piff Radio.
Man, J Pitt. Long time coming, bro.
Yeah, for real, like a full circle, for
Like, like,
sure, for
like,
sure.
like SPA mixtape volume one type shit. SPA mixtape volume one. Sole purpose entertainment
Right,
type shit. You know what I mean?
right. Yo, I was listening to some of your music not too long ago, right? Or actually probably like 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
Um Follow the Vibe was like your latest tape you put out, right?
Yeah, yeah. Follow the Vibe was the latest project, yo.
So I was listening to that. I thought it was dope, right? So I went back to the old music and it was still dope. Either way, you know what I mean? Like the new music was dope, old music is still dope. Before we get into everything else, like how you stay consistent within the music.
Well, I think okay. So first off, thank you for that. You know what I mean? Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Um, I think the thing is that there's an industry bar. And once you get to that industry bar, everything else from there is subjective. But you do have to get to the industry bar. So there are some unwritten rules that a lot of people don't know. I've passed them on to about 100 different people. But once you learn those unwritten rules, then you apply them to every song. The only thing that's going to change as time continues is going to be the beats, and the production is going to change with time. And it's, because music changes and the soundscape of hip hop changes drastically. Um, and then you as a person and your growth, if let me back up. When I started really like seriously taking everything seriously as a career, um, I kind of wrote like a memorandum of like what it is that I'm about, what I do. It's still on my Tumblr page. And authenticity, telling my story is extremely important and has always been extremely important. So when there's other artists that, their music's not timeless because they're talking about the trends. They're talking about what's timely of that moment. And they're embracing trends of different deliveries and different styles. And what happens is when you go back and you listen 10 years later, it doesn't add up because those trends are no longer valid. You can't relate, you can't really click with them. If you just make music that's based on you telling your story, being authentic and not sounding like other people, then what'll happen is, other than the production, people won't be able to tell. Um, I can release a song. I mean, you got to understand, Follow the Vibe took like 2 years to put together. So
Why it
some
takes
of
so
those
long?
songs are 2, 3, 4 years old.
Right.
You can't tell because I never released them. You know what I mean? And so, but basically, to answer your question, it's you have to find out what the industry bar is. There is an industry standard. All right. And then you have to hit that industry standard consistently. Once you hit that industry standard, then it's kind of up to you. Everything's really subjective. Everything is up to your opinion, your context, what you're rapping about, what you're talking about in your music, and your presentation.